Hi everyone, I'm Karina Kantas and you are watching Writer's Block. I am a prolific author of 13 titles. I am self-published indie author, and I'm also published with a contract for my fantasy duology. Let's get straight on to question 1. I like a change of environment. For now, what you see is where I write. Maybe go off to a coffee shop, maybe go for a walk to clear my head, think about where I am, where the characters are, and see if I can move on from that step. If not, the way that always works for me are writer prompts. What I do is I'll go to my Facebook author page and I will ask my amazing readers to give me 3 random words. It could be absolutely anything. I'll collect all these words, I'll write them in 3 different lists, and I will pick 3 random words from each list. And then I will write a flash fiction using those 3 random words. And it gets the juices flowing again, and it gets me excited again about writing. And it gets me something new to add to my next collection of flash fiction. And it also gives my readers something new to read as well. And this always helps me to then get back into the novel that I was writing before. Well, I have an idea. I'm not a plotter, I'm more of a pantser, but I have an idea of where I want to start, middle and end of this new book. Never ends up that way, of course, but that's how it starts. And until you start writing, you don't know what kind of research you need to do. So let's say, for instance, when I was writing my Stone Cold, which is a supernatural thriller. This is about archaeology, and it's also based in Scotland, which I've never been to. So the research I needed to do was on archaeology and also on Scotland, where the actual hostel where everything takes place exists and what's around it and what have you. So that research needed to be done, but I didn't know at the time before I started the book that was what was needed. So I would say, not even after the first draft, while I'm writing, if I get to something that really needs research, then I'll stop what I'm doing, I'll do my research, I'll write correctly what's needed to make it look like I know what I'm talking about. And I get the correct facts and everything, so I don't have the writers knocking on my door saying, "Hey, you did that wrong." And then I'll carry on writing. After the first draft, if any more research is needed, then that will happen as well. Many readers won't understand or know that most of us artists, writers, are schizo because we hear voices in our heads. And the voices that we hear are the characters that we're writing about. They tell us when we're going wrong, when we're taking the wrong path. They'll tell us where we need to go next. And if we don't listen to them, we don't sleep. So we listen to what they have to say and we follow their instructions. And yes, that makes us schizo, but it also makes us bloody good writers. And because the readers don't understand or couldn't understand this situation, every single writer out there knows and understands what I mean by hearing voices in our heads. So that is one thing I will talk about with other writers, but not necessarily with readers. I run Author Assist, and I actually help promote and market authors and their books. So when it comes to writing my own, it's something that's in the background, but I don't really think a lot about it because I'll cover that when I get to it. I want to get the first draft done, give it to my editor, then I'll start thinking about the marketing and promotion aspect. The cover is probably the first thing that I would think about. while I'm writing, when I'm getting towards the end, what sort of cover would this book need? But because I'm a professional 25 years now in this business, marketing and promotion is not something that I worry about while I'm writing the book. Ooh, this could be a really loaded question. This could. Can an artist cross a line when it comes to politics and religion? Maybe. But you see, we have the freedom of speech. So we're able to write whether readers want to read it or not. As authors, we can write about what we want, what subject matter we want, whether it's tasteful or not, whether people agree with what we're writing about or not. It's our prerogative to be able to put that down on paper. Is there a line we can cross for other readers? Most certainly. For authors, only if you think there is. Have I ever done it? I wrote a very graphic rape scene once in the book, and I wrote it as an adult, and I mentioned there was a warning. My readers didn't enjoy it, didn't like it, and so it was taken off and forgotten about. But you do listen to your readers. They're the ones that buy your books. They're the ones that you want to support you throughout your career. So you do listen to what they say, what they like, and you listen to their reviews. So I have had several rape scenes in my books because I write about outlaw motorcycle clubs, and I'm very realistic about what I write. But I haven't been as graphic as I was at that time. Would I do it again if needed? Maybe. My writing is maturing. I've gone into the erotica genre. I'm gone into adult genre, as well as still writing YA. So who knows, in the future, maybe I will go that route again. I don't know. But yes, that there is a line you can cross when it comes to what readers find tasteful. But as a author, you're entitled to write about whatever you want. Best place to find me on the web? Well, I am everywhere. I don't use a pen name. I am Karina Kantas. You will find me on Facebook, on Goodreads, on Twitter. I have my own website, Urban Hype 101. And of course, Kate Kantas Author Assist for any help for authors for their services they might need throughout their writing and publishing process. Thank you for watching Writer's Block. I'm Karina Kantas. Have a great day. Whether you find you've crossed the line or not, if you're uncomfortable with it, then get rid of it, because if you're uncomfortable with it, you haven't got the confidence in your own writing, in your own ability to write this scene or this subject matter, then don't write it. Simple as that.